Peace, Celeste. Hey, sis. Welcome to your womb alchemy spiritual reading. Okay. We're going to get into some things that you need to tap into to love yourself more throughout this process. We're going to get into what may be your divine feminist goddess magic that you need to tap into. And I want to say a few things to you before I even start pulling cards. First is congratulations. Okay. Congratulations on embarking on this new journey, embarking on this totally new experience over the last few months. I know that it's not easy to be awakened and to realize that some of the ways that you've been living and thinking are not necessarily all true, and realizing that it no longer resonates with you, and now having to go find and discover a new a new way to move forward, right? A new way to perceive reality. And so congratulations, okay? Because though it takes work, okay? Though it takes work, though it is very uncomfortable at times, and though you may feel lonely because the people around you are used to you being a certain way, having a certain belief system, and thinking a specific type of way, I understand that it may get lonely. All right. What I want you to know, though, is that this is the start of something new and something amazing. And so I want you to give yourself the time. I want you to give yourself the time to continue processing. There is no destination that you have to be right now, which is amazing because the first card that came out for you says, appreciate the moment, appreciate the moment. So, a part of your spiritual work at this time, a part of your focus at this time needs to be just being present, just being present, just being right here, right now, and not telling yourself, I should be here, I should know this, I should be able to do those things. Anytime you feel yourself speaking the words like should, anytime you feel yourself doing that, know immediately in the moment that you are judging yourself and that you're criticizing yourself. Okay. Know immediately in that moment that that's what you're doing, and step back from that, because the perception of should, right? The perception of should, like I said, is judgment. And this is not a journey where judgment is how you get through it, right? When we grow up in religion, we get used to being judged, we get used to being criticized, we get used to being condemned. And so it's important in this journey that you don't do that to yourself, and understand that every opportunity that shows up in your life is an opportunity for you to grow. It's an opportunity for you to deepen your level of love for self and your level of love for the people around you. So, um, a book that I want you to get, a book that's going to help you with that, appreciating the moment, which was one of the books that I started with when I started on my spiritual journey, is The Power of Now. These books by like Eckhart Tolle, um, even like a Deepak Chopra or an Abraham Hicks, these books set the groundwork for your spirituality and your spiritual practice. So, the first book that I want you to get so that you can truly start to embody this energy of appreciate the moment, the first book that I want you to get is The Power of Now. That way, you can start leaning into the present moment and not staying so focused on who you used to be or who you're trying to become, but embracing who you are today. The second card that came out for you, it says miracles and blessings. Don't throw the whole baby out with the bathwater, though you are embarking on this spiritual journey. This doesn't mean that you have to discard everything that you've learned when you were practicing organized religion. There are still so many gifts that I receive and that you will receive and use on your journey moving forward that you were able to take away from religion. And the concept of miracles and blessings is one of those things. And so I want you to know that just because you have decided to embark on a new path, it doesn't mean that the signs and the wonders and the magic of God, your higher divine self, is going to disappear. No, 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 no. This energy calls you to remember that everything in your life is a gift. All of the experiences that you have are a gift. And that goes to another Bible verse that says, all things work together for those who love the Lord, right? And that energy is still very true. It's not about loving the Lord, loving someone outside of you. It's about loving yourself. When you truly love yourself, when you truly honor yourself, when you truly honor and love that divine sacred part of you that we call God, you realize and you start to have a different perspective on your life, and you start to see everything as a miracle and everything as a blessing. You know, when we're in religion, the main difference, the main key about religion that we have to understand is that when people are in religion, they, the indoctrination of religion causes this separation between humans and God, right? Worshippers and God. There's this energy that says God is above you and you are lower, and you will never get to that place of divinity and that sacredness. And that's the difference. Because within spirituality, you come to understand that you can do the work to become enlightened. And the more enlightened you are, the closer and the more connected you are to God, the more in alignment you are with God. And that's the major difference. So something that I want you to remember as you're on this journey is that this is a journey of you getting closer to God, the same way that they would perceive it in religion, right? Getting closer to God. But the difference is you realize that in order for you to get closer to God, you have to get closer to yourself, not closer to something or someone outside of yourself. So the more you love yourself, the more you honor yourself, the more you are patient with yourself, and the more you don't judge yourself, and the more you trust your intuition, trust your spirit, the easier it is to feel how deeply connected you've always been to God. You've just had a few concepts misconstrued and contorted, because that's what religion does. There are many powerful teachings in religion that they change a few words, they take some things out, where the story is not complete. But now that you are coming into spirituality, now you're able to make sense of some of the things that you were being taught in religion, and it actually feels more grounded, it feels more real, it feels more connected to you. But you have to allow that process to happen, and it is happening. So you want to stay in the moment and expect miracles and blessings to happen on your behalf. You know, when you first enter on this journey, it is very shocking. It is very confusing, and it can be very scary. But as you continue to process and go through it, you're going to find such great peace, such great confidence and assertiveness in yourself. And you'll just realize that you've always known this stuff was in you. You've always known this power was within you. Just for a while, you've just been giving it away. And that's okay. That's okay. Um, I know when I first started this journey, I remember I had just graduated from college, and it was Christmas time coming up. And my mother, my cousin, and we were sitting down talking about Christmas, talking about Jesus. And I don't know why I had the audacity and the boldness to say, Jesus came to show us how to live and who we should be, not as a savior. You have to do the work. You have to become your best self. I said that to my mom. She must have went off on me. She must have went crazy on me. And I was only like 20 when this happened. You know, I was like 20 years old. 20 years old when I said this to my mother. But that was a truth that I felt so deeply. And ever since then, I've structured my life around how do I live more in love? How do I do miraculous and amazing works as Jesus did? How do I lean in my truth and follow my divine guidance, right? Like, how do I just live my sacred divine life? And so that's just what I've been doing. And that's really all you have to do, okay? Another card that came off for you says, choose love. I think the biggest thing that is going to be for you right now is not about choosing love as far as like choosing to love and honor thy neighbor, right? You already got that part right. You already know how to be kind, be gentle, be sweet to other people. So that's not what we're talking about. What I'm talking about here, and what I feel Spirit wants you to know in this situation is choose love in the sense of don't be afraid. When you are in fear, you're not choosing love. And um, since you got to this place in your journey, I want you to know and understand that this is a part of your path. Do not allow yourself to be fear mongered into the belief that, you've been, just crazy things that religious people say, like, a spirit has come over you and has made you think these thoughts. You know, don't allow yourself to feel shamed like that. All right. Because that would be choosing fear. I want you to choose love and know that because this is where you are right now, this is where you are meant to be, and embrace that. And that's one major key about love. It's about embracing and accepting where you are in the moment and knowing that this moment does serve your highest good. Another card that came off for you, it says, do something for someone. Do something for someone. So, a way that you can help yourself with managing this energy, with entering in this new journey, entering on this new path, and all of the stuff that comes with it. One of the things that you absolutely can do, Celeste, is put some love, some energy, and attention into some people that are around you, people that deserve your love, your energy, and your focus. Okay. In those moments where you start to feel overwhelmed, in those moments where you start to feel like, okay, too much is going on, do something kind for someone that keeps you grounded and that brings you back. Okay. The last two cards that came out for you are some goddess energy that you need to work with. Okay. The first card is truth unveiled. So what that means is absolutely yes, you are in a season where different truths are being revealed to you. As you go in prayer and as you meditate, I want you to just constantly ask for revelation after revelation after revelation, right? I want you to ask for revelations. I want you, meaning deep spiritual understandings, being able to see things spiritually, being able to understand things. You have to continue to ask God, your higher self, for clarity. And so I need you to do that work, because in the future, you are going to be the person that someone needs. Another older woman who's deciding that she's going to step away from religion and explore something else. You are going to be that person that helps her to gain some clarity on this journey. So continue to ask for truth to be revealed to you. And you know that something is truth when there is a resonance, when it triggers something in your being, when it helps you to remember something ancient inside of yourself. You'll know that it's truth. And then the last card that came out for you is Serpent of Fire. And it says the priestess of the sacred or serpent sisterhood. And so what that means is you have to stay in community. So I'm so glad that you are here right now in the Womb Alchemy boot camp, because you get to be surrounded by other women who understand what you're going through. But I want you to find, first of all, this Womb Alchemy community is going to remain open. Okay. I don't close it down. So when you're experiencing certain spiritual things, you could always just message the group and say, hey, ladies, this is happening. And we'll respond to you and we'll get back to you and give you the love and the attention and the energy that you need. So you need to surround yourself with like minded women, like minded individuals who can let you know that you're not alone, because you're not. All right. That's my energy reading for you, sis. I hope it resonates. If it does, send me a quick video testimony. Peace and love.